Greetings, Grand Rising, Shalom to all my friends and family that follow me here on Black Karen. I just want to first start off by just giving praises to the Most High for this day that was not promised to us. No, none of these days that are ahead of us are promised to us, but I give all praises to Him. Um, Second, I just want to thank all of you for your love and support. I um I have new followers. I want to just kick shout out to all of you. I see that I have a follower all the way in France. So bonjour, je m'appelle. I hope I said that correctly. Bonjour. Thank you so much for following me here on Black Karen, where I'm going to continue to bring wonderful content to help expand your mind and change your mindset. And I want to thank you all my friends that I reached out to and I was like, hey, did you know I had a podcast? Here, go subscribe. So thank you guys that love me so much and support me so much that you can get out of yourself and go and subscribe to my channel. So thank you so very much. Now I have my topic down for today, y'all, but I got a little distracted this morning. Um, yeah, there's a distraction. Facebook can be a distraction. Social media can be a distraction. But I saw a post on an incident that went down at DeSoto. I'm not sure if it's DeSoto High School, middle school, elementary school. From the way that the kids were acting in that video, I'm going to proclaim that it was probably elementary. I don't know because I, I'm not going to really jump into that. But I just want to give my sincere sympathy to that substitute teacher that had to endure the injury, had to endure the that attack in the classroom. It hurts my heart that we are sending our children to school like that, to act like that, because they're not being raised at home. And I can tell you what's raising them is, TV, media, reality TV, video games. Those are the things that are raising our children now these days. So that's why, you unleash the dragon and you let them go on to school, and then they become disrespectful and have no remorse towards, any of the staff that comes through there. And I know I used to work at a high school, and I was actually the ISS teacher. And I let the kids know right up front when they came in there, I'm just as stupid and crazy as you are. Try me. You have to protect yourself at all costs. So if it's you telling them you a little throw it off, so they won't come in there with all that, extra drama, then hey, so be it. So my sincerest sympathy goes out to the teacher. I don't even know who he was. I did take a peek at the video, and it bothered me. It really bothered me because this is what we have come to, for our children to act in the way that they're acting at school. But then you have to understand what where they're coming from as far as their home. And a lot of homes are being destroyed right now. A lot of families are being broken up right now. There's a lot of chaos going on. And it's because we are dealing with infliction of commerce. And if you don't understand that and you don't get a grip on what's truly going on in this world, then it's just going to get worse and worse for everyone. All right. So I just want to go ahead and jump into our topic for today. And my topic is you should want for your daughters what you didn't have growing up. And this is really, I'm speaking to our single mothers and our mothers that went on to remarry, maybe in a new relationship, blended family, and whatnot. Um, Ladies, I'm gonna talk to you guys really quick. Ladies, we struggle when we go through breakups and divorce, and our emotions can be all over the place. And then when it comes to the other parents, so we're all, feeling some type of way. We're still a little salty over the breakup and how the breakup went down. um we really, sometimes, and I'm speaking for all, we sometimes don't like to see the other person move on and see them happy. As much as we may disguise it and pretend like, I'm good, I don't care, I'm glad he with somebody else. Yeah, he wasn't nothing but Satan. He wasn't no good for me, blah, blah, blah. Okay. But you still, okay. let me move forward, y'all, because y'all know me. I jump off the deep end and start talking about something else. Okay, so we create this negative space. And I'm not saying all women, some women, okay? We create this negative space in our hearts that only we can overcome if we allow ourselves to overcome it. We become bitter and self revolving. And then we drag our daughters into grown people's business. Ooh, can I say that again? I'm going to repeat that again. We create this negative space in our hearts that only we can overcome if we allow ourselves. We become bitter and self revolving. Then we drag our daughters into grown people's business. And that's where we mess up at. Our children should not know anything about what's going on with the other parent, why the breakup happened, that's dragging your girls and your sons. The sons and daughters, because men do it, women do it, people do it. We drag our children in the midst of grown people's business, and we should not do that. Allow your child to be a child, okay? And this is where I come in, where I say you should want for your daughter what you didn't have growing up. And so I'm talking to those ladies, women, that grew up without their fathers in their life. A lot of people grew up without their mothers in their life. So, however you want to, like, vice versa, this whole thing, you can do that. Step in whatever shoes you want to step in. But I'm speaking to a certain crowd. And I hope you hear me, and I hope you understand me, and I hope you take the love from what I'm saying out of it and not go into defense mode about it. Okay? Allow your daughters to have a relationship with their fathers. Even if y'all are not together anymore, allow them to have a relationship with their father. And I'm going to give y'all my own personal testimony. I grew up in a single parent home. My father was not in my home. I knew I had a father, but I had not really I really didn't have a relationship with him. I knew that was my dad, but when you're young, you kind of, confused, but you don't really ask too many questions, because it's not my place to ask questions as to why they're not together anymore. My mom, as I could remember, she never spoke ill about my father. Never. I never heard anything bad come out of my mother's mouth about my father. And when I did start to build a relationship with my father never said anything bad about my mother. And I can only respect them for that, for holding strong to their morals and values and not consuming, not what's the word, not involving me in their matters, if you get what I'm saying. So what we have to do is stop subjecting our daughters to our emotions and our mental thoughts that you may have on other parents. Okay? It's not your place to expose the reason why you and the other parent are no longer together. And that plays both parts. So I'm talking to the father and I'm talking to mother. Leave the children out of grown-ups' business. We have to stop doing that. So I'm really speaking to blended families as well, mothers and stepmothers. We should be coming together in harmony. It's like we're both, raising a young lady together. There shouldn't be any reason for you to be sitting around there saying reckless things about your daughter's stepmother. Now I know I'm talking to mama, I'm talking to mother, and I'm talking to stepmother. Okay, I'm talking to the both of you guys now, mother and stepmother. Let's go ahead and talk to stepmother first. Okay, let's let mama chill over there in the corner real quick and let her sip her margarita and throw her Coach purse over her shoulder and flip her hair. Let her do that real quick, and let's talk about the stepmother. When you're in a blended family and you're the stepmother, you have to understand that your child is going, well, not your child, someone else's child is going back and forth. So she's being raised in two different households, two different beliefs, probably two different morals and values, and that's fine. You are to love that child regardless of whatever is going on the other side, however she's being raised by her mother or whatnot. You have to just love the child through all of that. And as a stepmother's place, you just love, and you try to teach them right from wrong. You try to teach them things that things that you want to pass down to them, because they're a part of the family. And around here we don't do step mom, step sister, step brother. We don't do all that step, step, step. That's your brother, that's your sister. I'm your mom, that's your dad, period. Okay, so stepmothers have a really hard position, and this is where we go into the mother. The stepmother has a hard position because the mother may be dealing with some emotional and some mental issues as far as the other parent moving on into another relationship and marrying and blending, his family together. So you have to understand that the mother is still stuck. She's still stuck with whatever she's dealing with mentally and emotionally. So we have to be careful about talking recklessly in front of our daughters about the stepmother. Okay. And I'm going to give examples. She's not your mom. Whew. You don't have to obey her. That's just your dad's little girlfriend. I got one, y'all. I got one. Here's the icing on the cake. Here's one. Oh, that baby they had together, that's not your brother. And these are some of the examples of reckless talking. We're speaking these things into our daughters. And I don't quite understand that. And I don't know, I'm not sure what women are struggling with trying to provide something to our girls that we may not have had growing up. And so if you come from a background where you didn't grow up with your father, wouldn't you want your daughter to have her father in her life? Wouldn't you want the opposite of what you had? I would think. I will honestly think that. But, you know, when we deal with so many different emotions, when we um when we subject ourselves to negativity, that's exactly what you're going to get. Okay. So you have to, to be honest, you have to be in a dark, lonely, low vibration of a place to allow your daughters to see you conduct yourself in that manner. You really do. And that is no way. And there is no way to set an example in front of your daughters like that. We have to be better as women raising our daughters. Wouldn't it be a beautiful thing for them to see that both parents still love each other and can get along at any given time? At any given time. And I can speak on my life and on my situation. I really would love for my daughter to spend more time with her father. And I really try to push more time for her to spend with her father. And it may not be received in that way, but all I can do is just continue to push positive energy. Um, and I would love for my daughter to see that me and her father can still get along to this day. But sometimes when one is struggling and they're still at that breakup. You remember the breakup, they still like standing there when the breakup happened. They're still there mentally and they can't get past that. It starts to reflect on the children. And the children start to notice. And the children get older. Okay? They don't stay babies forever. My girls are 12 and 13. They do not stay babies forever. And I think, it's just time out for all and this is for people that may be going through this or have experienced this, blended families and everything, stepmothers, mothers, like we all need to come together in harmony and love on each other and see our children loving each other and respecting each other and talking to each other like we got some sense. Like every time we turn around, your child should not be seeing you talking recklessly to the other parent or acting stupid or saying you can't call your mama, you can't call your daddy, you can't go over there this weekend because I said so. No, that is not the way. Because I'm telling you, these kids are getting older. They see it and they're going to resent you at the end of the day. And so that is something that you do not want. That is something that you do not want. So hopefully I done broke through to some people that may be playing that mother role that I've just described, or in not mother-in-law, that stepmother place. Or you may be a father listening, or you may be a sister that's listening and you know that your sister is that mother that won't allow the father and the daughter to have that relationship. You may be the grandmother, you may be the mother, you may be the stepdad, you may whoever you are, and you know someone in your family that is conducting themselves in this manner, that is not allowing the child to have a relationship with her father. You should have a backbone and to be able to speak up and say something. They not gonna like it. They gonna hate it. They gonna think you done came after them. You trying to attack them. They don't want to hear it. But we have to help them understand that may not be a way to handle the situation. Is the father keeping you from seeing the daughter? Is this? I mean, let's play vice versa because this is the game that a lot of people like to play. Let's play vice versa. Is the father doing any of this? Is the father sitting over there talking recklessly about the mother to the child? Come on, come on. Because if he's not, then you shouldn't be over there doing it either. So, y'all, we have to understand we're family at the end of the day. The de facto don't give a shit about us falling out, being pissed at each other. We ain't family no more. I don't like you. I don't fuck with you. The de facto don't give a shit because they've created a system to keep us down and separated. This shit has been plotted and strategized for generations and generations, and we fall for it. And we fall for every moment, stinking moment of it. So it's really time to expand our mind. It's time to reach for a higher vibration because this low vibration is not going to get you anywhere. And I just really wanted to talk about this because it is a situation that a lot of families are going through where fathers are not allowed to see their daughters. The mothers take the child and they run off. I don't understand it. I couldn't even fathom, oh my gosh. I couldn't even imagine myself doing something so stupid like that. What do I look like running off from my daughter and telling her father, you can't see her anymore, you can't have a relationship with her anymore because we broke up and what we had going on? That's stupid. It's time to grow up. It's really time to grow up. So if you're one of those mothers that are struggling and you're keeping your child away from their father, shame on you. Shame on you. And vice versa. If you are a father and you're talking recklessly over there about your ex to your child, shame on you. It is time to get your mind right. That is not the way to go. All right. So, again, I want to thank y'all so much for joining me on Black Karen. This has been a wonderful journey. I'm excited about this podcast. I'm excited about the content that I will be presenting to you guys. I just love to talk. So I just appreciate those that tune in from the beginning to the end. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And you guys, I'll catch you guys later. I actually will. I will catch you guys later. I'm not sure if I'll jump back on tomorrow. That's only if some new content come. But I have other things that I'm working on. I got to execute some projects. I'm working on a lot of things, and but I do want to make sure I give my time towards my podcast. So make sure you hit that notification bell, you subscribe, and you hit the like button. That's the only way that this YouTube channel is going to grow. All right. I love you guys. Y'all have a wonderful day. Stay warm. There's a cold front coming through Dallas, Texas, y'all. Oh, I can feel it in my toes. Yes, I can. I can feel it at the tippity tippity top of my toes. All right, y'all. Peace and love. Bye.